I'm a Muslim and I'm originally from Bangladesh. People who wear too many piercings and tattoos were negatively stereotyped. The fairer you are, the prettier you must be, because that was indirectly implied as well.
My name's Joe. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I definitely internalized a lot of white supremacy.
My name is Davu Flint. I'm actually from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I guess I did have some stereotypes about white people. There's a saying in African American, like, if you can't use our comb, don't bring them home. I think my mother still says that. Philly is very multicultural. For me, growing up in an African-American neighborhood, I think that's probably one of the biggest stereotypes, is that they're racist. It's partly true, you know, some stereotypes are born in truth. Not all racist, but my parents did not let us bring white people home. They didn't really like us having white friends, and they did not encourage us to go over white people's houses. You know, pretty much schools are pretty segregated in the United States, like black schools, white schools. They test you when you're really young, and depending on how well you do, you get bused like maybe once or twice a week. Pretty much all white schools, so they take a whole bunch of black kids from the ghetto. We didn't have a good library at my school. So when I went to the school, I stole a book. I wanted to read. The white dude who was my friend, he snitched on me. So I got busted for stealing his book, I had to admit it. But me, I'm like, you know, I'm a young black kid. I'm like, yo, I want to read. You know, forgive me for wanting to read. So from then on, whenever the teacher would see me reading, where did you get these books from? Where did you get these books from? It was really kind of weird. I had another teacher, I don't know, she was white. She pulled me to the side, she was like, look, I'm sure you just wanted to read. And she was really sort of, she was just really good. She was always giving me stuff to read and stuff on my own. She kind of recognized the fact that, you know, I didn't necessarily come from a community that had the resources. And she realized that that's what it was, as opposed to pegging me a thief. So I think that's when I started changing a bit. No pun intended, but it wasn't as black and white as my parents made it seem. The ideas I had kind of changed in a way, and in a way they were proven true.
Coming from a Bengali community, there's certain ideas that media and society there instilled in us, and it's, you know, prejudice that were programmed in us without us consciously even realizing. I actually grew up in Saudi Arabia, so seeing things like that wasn't common. People with too many tattoos and too many piercings. I know, like, certain relatives of mine would be like, you know, oh, they probably do drugs and they're probably alcoholics. I started hating my own culture in a way. In Bangladesh, they sell bleach creams everywhere, and which is ironic because most Bengalis are really dark. So many different kinds of people coming together from all around the world. You just see all beauty, and you start to realize that actually everyone's beautiful in their own way, and I should consider myself beautiful as well, no matter what color I am.
My family is like very stereotypically Los Angeles white, in that they think they're good white people. Just because you're nice and pleasant doesn't mean that you're not like racist. I think I just like felt more entitled to kind of everything because of these stereotypes, very much predicated on like success. It's like I'm gonna be more successful than you. His name was CJ. We ran track and played American football together, and he's black. We were best friends. Like, we hung out every weekend. It was a really special friendship. And he was trying to explain to me like what racism felt like. He like wasn't saying anything about me specifically, but he was just saying, I've had like police follow me. Like, we were like 11 and 12, like I didn't understand this at all, really explaining, like trying to like open up to me, and I was just like, I don't feel that way, like I don't see you that way. Kind of like the classic I don't see color thing. I started to realize, oh wait, that is who I am. Like I have inherited this history, and therefore I've internalized these things. It's like decolonizing myself, or like getting rid of my prejudices because I don't want to have them in me. Like Trump's gonna come for Muslims and migrants and gay people. I mean, I'm also queer, so like there's that. But then he's gonna come for me, so I can't really hide behind whiteness anymore because I'm not anymore. I'm a Jew.